Chris Brown's UK tour made headlines, but not just for the music. He was arrested on May 15, 2025, during his stay in London, and after nearly a week in custody, he was finally released on bail on May 21st. The charges? Absolutely brutal. No bail. And the charges? Absolutely brutal. This isn't about a scuffle or a misunderstanding. This is about a violent club assault that left one man injured. And fans? They're not rushing to defend him this time. From a team member allegedly betraying him to a court that denied him the usual celebrity leniency, many are calling it the beginning of the end. Is Chris Brown finally out of chances? After decades of public scrutiny, courtroom drama, and second chances, the spotlight on Chris Brown is no longer forgiving. It's cold, it's focused, and it's asking, how many times is too many? When the headlines broke that Brown had been arrested again, this time in the UK, many didn't flinch. But what came next made even loyal fans pause. The charges weren't just serious, they were violent, calculated, and shockingly familiar. As the case unfolds, the details are only getting worse. What should have been a triumphant international tour has become a PR disaster. And with bail now set at an astronomical $5 million, Chris Brown isn't just fighting to stay free. He's fighting to stay relevant in an industry and fan base that may finally be done protecting him. On May 15, 2025, Chris Brown was arrested in London, where he was preparing to kick off the European leg of his Breezy Bowl XX tour. But the tour never started. Instead, Brown was taken into custody by UK police in connection with a violent nightclub assault that occurred in February 2023. According to court documents and eyewitness accounts, Brown allegedly smashed a bottle over music producer Abe Diao's head and continued to attack him while he was on the ground. The incident took place at the upscale Tape nightclub, a hotspot frequented by celebrities and elite guests. Reports say the assault was unprovoked. Diao, the victim, reportedly had no confrontation with Brown before the sudden attack. This detail makes the case especially disturbing and eliminates the usual excuses of misunderstanding or self-defense. This wasn't a bar fight. This was a one-sided, brutal assault by someone who knew exactly what they were doing. Even more damning is how swiftly UK authorities acted once Brown returned. They didn't wait for him to take the stage or meet with his team. They went straight to his hotel and made the arrest. The message was clear. Fame offers no shield here. And the international media seized on it instantly, marking a stark contrast from the leniency he's often seen in the US. As the arrest went viral, whispers of betrayal started circulating. According to a widely circulated blind item, someone within Chris Brown's inner circle may have been the very person who orchestrated his downfall. The theory? A trusted team member allegedly told Brown that traveling to the UK was safe, knowing full well that there was a pending investigation and the risk of arrest was high. If true, this wouldn't be just another betrayal. It would be sabotage from the inside. Some fans and gossip outlets suggest that the individual may have had ties to the victim or was looking for a way out of Brown's notoriously volatile orbit. Others speculate it could have been revenge, a final chess move from someone tired of being collateral damage in Brown's pattern of destruction. While none of this has been confirmed by legal authorities, the pattern is unsettling. Team members close to high-profile celebrities hold enormous influence, and if one of them turned on Brown, it means the fallout from this case might go far beyond legal trouble. It might fracture the empire he's built around himself for decades. Initially, Chris Brown was denied bail, an extraordinary move for someone of his celebrity status. But just days later, Southwark Crown Court granted him conditional release on bail, setting the amount at a staggering $5 million, around $6.7 million USD. The conditions were strict. He had to immediately pay $4 million with the remaining $1 million due within 7 days. In addition, Brown was ordered to surrender his passport, with exceptions only for travel tied directly to his ongoing tour. The amount is jaw-dropping, and legal analysts say it reflects the court's recognition that Brown is both a flight risk and a danger to the public. It's also a firm stance against the idea that fame equals immunity. In most cases, celebrities walk free with minimal restrictions, but the UK judiciary seems determined to show that Brown's status doesn't excuse his history or his present actions. This development marks a sharp turning point in Brown's legal history. For the first time in years, a court has treated him like any other defendant, setting a precedent that could impact his ability to tour, travel, and maintain global partnerships. If nothing else, it's a public acknowledgement that the usual playbook won't work here. Once the news broke, fans flooded social media with reactions, and for the first time in years, the tide had clearly turned. Twitter threads, TikToks, and Reddit debates echoed the same message: we've had enough. Longtime supporters who once defended Brown's talent and charisma are now walking away. Many say the recent attack is one too many, and this time, they can't look past it. One viral TikTok video titled "The Real Chris Brown Timeline" outlined every major incident, from Rihanna in 2009 to nightclub altercations in 2018 to this latest arrest. The comments were filled with disappointment. "I was 12 when he hit Rihanna. I'm 28 now and nothing has changed," one user wrote. Another added, "He's not misunderstood, he's just violent." Even celebrities have started to distance themselves. No public support has come from collaborators or past defenders. That silence speaks volumes. Chris Brown is no longer seen as a misunderstood artist with anger issues. He's being seen as a repeat offender with a violent streak, and even the most loyal fans are starting to acknowledge the truth. Chris Brown's criminal record isn't a one-time mistake, it's a pattern. The 2009 assault on Rihanna wasn't just career-defining, it was supposed to be a wake-up call. But instead of rehabilitation, Brown's post-scandal years have been marked by more outbursts, more lawsuits, and more violence. In 2013, he was charged with assault in Washington, D.C. after allegedly punching a man outside a hotel. He's been involved in multiple altercations at nightclubs, faced accusations of threatening women, and been sued for violent behavior on tour. Despite all this, he continued to chart hits, sell tickets, and maintain sponsorships. But this UK arrest may be different. It's not just another headline. It's the consequence of years of unchecked behavior finally catching up. The courts aren't buying the reformed image. Neither are fans. And with each incident, the question grows louder. How much longer will the industry protect him? Despite the serious charges, Brown doesn't seem worried. On Instagram, he posted, "From the cage to the stage! Breezy Bowl." The message was loud and clear. The show must go on. He's positioning himself as a survivor, a victim of the media, and a champion of his fans, once again deflecting responsibility with bravado. Behind the scenes, sources say he's already planning future tour dates and coordinating with venues across Europe. According to insiders, his team is acting as if the case will quietly disappear, just like so many others before it. This isn't confidence, it's delusion, and it's dangerous. For the first time in a long time, the industry and his audience may no longer be playing along. Because now, even the biggest stage won't be able to drown out what's happening in the courtroom. A savage club attack, betrayal from within, a $5 million bail, and a public that's no longer buying excuses. Chris Brown's latest legal disaster isn't just another bump in the road. It may be the final sign that his career is running out of road altogether. Every headline, every victim, every unrepentant Instagram post is adding weight to the truth fans have tried to avoid. He's not misunderstood. He's dangerous. And the consequences, delayed for years, may finally be here. As fans, the industry, and the legal system align against him, one question remains. Will Chris Brown finally be held accountable, or is this just another chapter in the cycle of celebrity immunity? Drop your thoughts in the comments, like the video, and subscribe. Because this case, it's only just getting started.